Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. Today, we're going to be continuing to cover the Luna situation, the Luna UST situation. This is just going to be a very short and sweet update. We put out a video yesterday. We don't talk about Luna typically on the channel, but we put out a video yesterday talking about the situation, and it did very, very well, which shows me that there's a lot of Luna holders out there that have been burnt. And we're going to talk about this situation as it is unfolding, because one of the sort of remedies to Luna and the Luna Foundation actually maintaining the UST peg is essentially to inflate the supply of Luna to secure that peg. Now, there's a number of tweets. We've got one from Crypto or Crypto Man Ram. And then I think Miles, I'm not going to attempt to say his second name, are talking about essentially how there's been a lot of Luna minted over the past 72 hours, and that the kind of solution to the Luna Foundation actually trying to maintain the USDC peg is to basically print and inflate the Luna supply. I think this is a horrific move, because what this is doing is showing that they don't really care about Luna holders. Because you guys have already been, we don't hold Luna, but you guys have already been absolutely rugged on, and there's no nice way of putting that. It's been an absolute disaster. It's been interesting for me to watch, because this is literally going to be a part of the cryptocurrency space's history moving forwards. Yesterday, when we covered this, I think we were around about $7. Today, Luna is currently trading at 14 cents. And there is definitely potential for it to go lower, because the trust in this project has been well and truly killed. And I still see people trying to defend it and disliking the video. Guys, I'm not here to rub anything in anybody's face. This is bad for the entire cryptocurrency market. Daquan's response to everybody yesterday that we actually went through on a later video, it didn't really give much resolve to, I don't think, any Luna holders. It just basically said that they were going to work to try and fix it. The damage has well and truly been done. And if we read these tweets from Crypto Ran, and of course Miles, which is another one of the Crypto Banter team, as Luna holders, we cannot allow the current proposal to minting hyperinflationary Luna to dry up the UST supply. It would take loyal Luna holders that are staked and dilute them to nothing. There are many other better options. 1.4 billion Luna have been minted over the last 27 hours. Their priority is to defend the UST peg via Luna dilution. You can see here, this is the amount of Luna that's getting minted. And this is, it's just not, after everything that these guys have put their holders through, their option is to now dilute the supply further in order to hold the UST peg and try and gain some credibility. Guys, their credibility is done. There is no coming back from this. Certainly in the short term, mid-term, and I would say even long term. This is of epic proportion what's happened, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to remember that Luna was trading at $119. Today, it's currently sat at 13 cents. And that's because of the sheer mess that they have made. This is really bad. I've been about through BitConnect. I've been about through, numerous actual rug pulls. Now, this isn't a rug pull, so to speak, but for the holders, it sure feels like one. Certainly if you were buying up here. We shorted this, but we got out at around about sub $40, because I didn't even envision this kind of a catastrophe unfolding. And now there's people putting into question whether Tether is backed. By the way, Tether have actually held up very well, and Tether often have slight blips from a perfect US dollar peg, so that doesn't worry me. But this is certainly worrying. And I don't think this story is over yet, guys. And in actual fact, you had lots of people calling for buying Luna at these ultra cheap prices. Okay, maybe it's a flip, but at the end of the day, what you've got to think here is who on earth is going to trust Luna moving forwards? I literally saw people defending them yesterday on my videos, saying you've obviously never seen a coin do this before. This is not this is okay. Yeah, we know in bear markets coins can go down this severe, and of course the entire market's tanking. But Luna is a complete proprietor of that, and actually a propellant when you look at Bitcoin. You know, they had to dump a lot of Bitcoin very quickly now. You know, and the thing is for Luna, why I don't think there's a near savior at hand is because, you know, when I'm looking at the overall crypto market, and guys, stay tuned for my daily cryptocurrency market update videos. We've spoken about Bitcoin and crypto coming lower. In actual fact, you know, there's not a lot holding you from sort of 20k all the way up to where we currently are. There's not really a lot. There's a few areas of consolidation that may act, but we'll cover all this in my later video. And I just want to, you know, yesterday's video, we looked at the possibility that maybe BlackRock and Citadel had something to do with the Luna crash. They've both come out and categorically, and Gemini, which would have been the exchange in question for facilitating the loan, and categorically denied it. So that doesn't look like that's what happened. You know, this was a protocol failure. It was really an experiment UST that has actually gone and proven to be horribly wrong, and it's left, I wouldn't hesitate to say, probably millions of investors extremely damaged. This is the call that regulators need to come to arms and regulate the stablecoin industry, which they've already been sort of crusading and trying to do anyway. You know, we know the US banned the likes of Celsius. It's just a bad situation, guys, across the board. We don't own Luna. We weren't involved in this. We were actually trading it and profiting off the downside to a point. But this is unimaginable. I didn't foresee this, and I'd be a damn liar if I said I did. So yeah. So that's really all I've got for you guys. Just an update on the situation. Yesterday we went through Daquan's sort of response. It seems like that response and the proposal is very much to print more Luna to try and secure the peg. But my question is, well, what does that do for you guys out there that are holding Luna, that are still faithfully believing in it? Because it has a community around it that has been dumped on, as far as I'm concerned. If I was you guys out there holding Luna, I would 100% turn my back on this cryptocurrency. That's not advice. That's what I would do. And in fact, I won't be touching this moving forwards, because the trust, certainly in such a competitive game that the layer one space is, the trust, it's over as far as I'm concerned for Luna. That's what I honestly feel. Don't get me wrong, there may be some sort of resurgence, but really, you know, are you going to trust something? Are you going to trust this? Are you going to trust Daquan and how he's handled the situation and the proposals that have been put about in order to secure the UST peg at the cost of the Luna holders? For me, that's just, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And in actual fact, I don't think, you know, forget the idea that the world is fair, ladies and gentlemen, because it's not. And anybody that's told you that is a damn liar. But this is, you know, to the levels of unfairness in terms of what they're doing with their holders, that is just something that I don't take any pleasure of out of watching this, you know. And you've still got people calling for buying the dip. Don't get me wrong, maybe. I mean, Luna at 13 cents seems very appealing, but the issue you've got is for it to make a resurgence, that trust has to be there. And VCs won't touch this again if they know that this has been the kind of outcome that they've had. Maybe you get traders bidding it up, but that's about as far as I see it. So that's really all I've got for you in this one, guys. It was just a short and sweet update on the situation. Again, to recap, it seems like they're really trying to inflate the supply of Luna to maintain the peg. I think that's really crap of them to do that for the Luna holders. You can't just... and then it puts into question the whole sincerity and, you know, it puts into question the whole project. What, you guys can just print Luna willy-nilly? Did you guys vote for that? Or was that a decision taken by very few people at the top that has now affected the majority of holders? It goes against everything blockchain's about, as far as I'm concerned. This is not a hit piece on Luna. It sounds like it. But what this is me maybe offering some sort of salvation and explanation to the Luna holders out there that have been absolutely decimated by a small number of individuals. And I can guarantee many of them probably got out as they saw this unfolding. You know, on this channel, we said, look, the UST peg's gone. You don't want to be in an unstable stable coin, ladies and gents. So that's all I've got for you in this video. If you've enjoyed the content, like is always appreciated. So is a comment, and I'll catch you all in the next one, guys. Thanks a lot for watching.